G'day everyone, my name's Shane, local naturalist. I'm here at the Henry Somerset Reserve. Henry Somerset Reserve was established in 1981 to preserve orchids. The only reserve in Australia that was dedicated to orchids. A friend of mine, Peter Tinelli, he contacted Sir Henry Somerset, who was his chair of APPM at the time, because it was their property. It was for forest production, and Sir Henry Somerset was a co-founder of the Burnie Field Gnats, and he realised the significance of the orchids in the place, so he allowed this to be created into a reserve. So we'll go and see if we can find some orchids. Well, first of all, we'll stop and have a quick look at the interpretation panel so you can find out all about the Henry Somerset Reserve. Here is the interpretive panel. There are over 44 different species of orchids found in the area. That's why it's highly significant. It explains the relationship between the pollinators, some of the little wasps and gnats that actually pollinate them. And here's the information about Sir Henry Somerset, who sanctioned that the reserve be created. And there's my friend Peter Tinelli, who got me, along with my Uncle David Pinner, into native orchids. So let's go and see if we can find some different orchids. There's quite a few formed tracks here in the reserve, so we'll just see if we can find some orchids. So I'm just looking at the moment for greenhoods. There are 3 different species I noticed out here last week that were in flower, and here we go. I've just spotted one. Actually, I think there might be, yes, there's another one. This is Pterostalis nutans. We'll go in for a little bit closer look at this particular orchid. It is called, common name is nodding greenhood, hence the name Pterostalis nutans. Pterostalis in ancient Greek means winged stem, and nutans means nodding. So we'll go in a little bit closer. And there it is, Pterostalis nutans, or nodding greenhood. What happens is it deceives little insects, gnats and other insects like that. They smell what they think are pheromones that they release. The insects come in trying to mate with it. They get trapped in the hood, and the only way out of the hood is to actually go over the pollinator part. Here is the nodding greenhood, Pterostalis nutans. Pterostalis means basically wing stem. Nutans part of it means nodding, hence the name, nodding greenhood. What happens is that it releases a pheromone, which is the scent of sex, to insects. The little insects come in, they get trapped in the hood, and with that they try and find their way out, which they eventually do, but they've got to go over the pollinator part of the actual orchid. Gets the pollen, they smell another one, and then it happens again. So you get this sequence where by deception with sex they get pollinated. I've just spotted another one, and I'll try and get in a little bit closer to that one as well. Here's the mayfly orchid. What is it? Asianthus cordata, I think. These are self-pollinating, delicate little orchids. Try and zoom out a little bit. I don't know whether you can. I'm losing focus otherwise. But the mayfly orchid. See, I'm losing focus. Oh no, still getting a bit of it. Getting blown around in the wind. Delicate little flowers. Mayfly orchid. Asianthus cordata, I think, is the scientific name for them. Beautiful orchid. Here is our second species of native greenhood, Pterostalis melograma. Our second species of greenhood. The wind's blowing them around a little bit of breeze. I'll try and zoom in. It's hunting for focus. There we go. Pterostylis melligramma, I think it is, and black-striped greenhood. And I'll try and zoom in a little bit so we get a little bit closer to the flower. Delicate little flowers. Here's our 4 species of native orchid. Our third greenhood. This is a maroon greenhood. Try and zoom out a little bit. Very hard to focus this guy. Maroon greenhood. Hope you've enjoyed this short little video of the native orchids in the Henry Somerset Reserve. And if you do like it, hit subscribe, give the thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down, and tell me why. If there's anything you'd like for me to record in Tassie, I get out and about a bit. So if there's anything of interest that you'd like me to talk about, whether it be plants, the rocks, the wildlife, the landscape, the history, I'll endeavour to try my best. Give me some ideas. Thank you, and I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Bye.